Donald and Douglas are Scottish twin engines. They're practical, peppery, and proud. They nearly always work together. One day, Donald and Douglas were chuffing through the countryside, hauling a heavy load. Down the line, Trevor, the traction engine, was struggling with a big cartload of hay. Crossing the tracks, the cart's wheel had broken off. Then Trevor heard a whistle. "Oh no," said Trevor. Donald could see the cart. "Stop!" he cried. Donald's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. Luckily, no one was hurt. "Stop being pushy," Donald snapped. "Don't call me pushy," Douglas snapped back. "You shouldn't have pushed me into the cart," said Donald. "You pulled me, you mean," said Douglas. "Didn't. Did. Did not. Did too." Before long, the track was clear, and Donald and Douglas were on their way. But the twins were so cross that they refused to speak to each other for the rest of the day. The next day, Sir Topham Hatt needed an engine to help Duck at the smelter's yard. "May I go, sir?" asked Donald eagerly. "I only need one engine," said the fat controller, "and not two." "But I am only one engine, sir," said Donald, "and I would like to work with Duck." Sir Topham Hatt was surprised, but agreed. Thomas was worried. "Won't you miss one another?" he said. "I know I'd miss Annie and Clarabelle." "I'll work better on my own," said Douglas. "I have work to do," said Donald. At first, Donald enjoyed working with Duck. Then things started to go wrong. "Did you shunt those freight cars onto the other line?" asked Donald. "You said you wanted them on the other line," replied Duck. "Not that other line, the other line," said Donald crossly. "Douglas would have known what I meant," he said. Douglas was working on his own. He chuffed dutifully through the countryside. But Douglas had no one to share it with. Although he tried not to, he was starting to miss his twin. That night, Douglas's driver took him to see Donald. "I was just passing," said Douglas. "Have you come to say you're sorry?" asked Donald. Douglas was very cross. "I have nothing to be sorry for," he said, and he steamed off in a huff. The next day, Donald was in a bad mood. Duck could see that he was getting too close to the buffers. "Look out!" he shouted, but it was too late. Donald's driver was very cross. "This wouldn't have happened if you were working with Douglas," he said crossly. Donald knew he was right, and Duck knew that he didn't have the strength to get Donald back onto the rails, so he went for help. Douglas was sadly finishing his work as Duck steamed in. "Donald is in trouble," he said. "Donald in trouble?" Douglas cried. "I'm on my way," and he steamed off as fast as he could. Douglas struggled and struggled, but he managed to pull his twin back onto the rails. He was relieved Donald wasn't hurt. "Thank you," said Donald, "and I'm sorry." No, I'm sorry, said Douglas. No, I'm sorry, said Donald. Don't argue about who's to say sorry, said Duck. Just be glad that you're both back together. And they were.